Good evening. My name is Kevin Jacobs. I have been a firefighter for 47 years. I've been working in many different parts of the United States, and I presently am with Sumter County, Florida. I have saved many lives. I have lost many. Today I'm here to talk to you to hopefully entice you to please take action and either aid these homeless pets that are here in the United States, or the abandoned animals, or the ones that have been abandoned by their owners at shelters. There's a great need for the resource, and I'm pleading with you to try to save or make a difference in numerous animals' lives that cannot speak for themselves and they deserve a second chance. This is Bruce. Bruce is a kitten that I rescued when he was 2 weeks old, along with three or four of his brothers and sisters. And we have bottle fed them. They are in our home now. We have gotten homes for three of them, and he is the last one left. And he may very well be staying in our household. So, Bruce, you go play. According to the Humane Society of the United States, there are 70 million animals that are homeless or abandoned here in the United States every year. Only 6 to 8 million of these find their way to a shelter, some kind of safe environment where they can be rehabilitated, taken care of, vetted, and then find a forever home. Right? 1 in 10 dogs in the United States will find a permanent home. 25% of the dogs turned into shelters are purebred animals. So there is a great need. There are 3,500 shelters located in the United States and about 10,000 rescue groups. Right? So if you figure that out, each shelter can take anywhere, depending on their size, 20 to 30 dogs. A rescue group usually can take 5 to 10. So at 3,500, it's 350,000 dogs that are taken care of, plus the 8 million going on the high side. So that's a far cry from 70 million animals. So there is a need. We need your help. So many animals need the help that is an epidemic in the United States. Their need is there. Every small act will help an animal. There are a couple ways that you can make a difference. First of all, the option is to go all in. Start your own rescue organization if that is what your passion is. I plan to set up a rescue upon retirement from public service, and you might consider a few things before doing this. There are a lot of things that need to be done. It will require planning. It will require research. There are regulations you must meet. There are times, tax laws, things that you'll have to research and know about. All right. The thing that was going, there's zoning. You may not be able to have them in a regular neighborhood. Right? So you want to make sure. And the other thing is the tax considerations. Do you want to be a nonprofit or do you want to be for profit? There's a couple different things. If you're a nonprofit, all your donations for food, everything else is tax deductible for the donator. So that's a good draw. Right? But there are licenses that would need to be gotten, city, state, county. There are permits that might need to be done. Uh, Release tracking information has to be maintained. So when you get an animal that's adopted, you will be able to track where it went. All right. So those are all things that you might consider. But you have to have the passion in your heart to love these animals and take care of them. You have to take care of them. You have to find them homes. Social media can be your friend or it can be your enemy. One bad thing gets out on social media about your rescue, you have to your reputation is really, really damaged. So you have to maintain a good reputation in the social media area. Right? They'll need to establish a rapport with a vet. Some vets will give their services pro bono. Some will give you reduced prices, and that's where your donations come in to help with those animals' bills that you have at the vet clinic. The relationship between the vet and you should be one of caring and nurturing. He has to care about the animals and about your own project, so he has to know. Some of the ways that might happen is he will donate services and charge you a reduced price for vaccines, or he could do everything for free just as a write-off for himself if you're a nonprofit. Records have to be meticulously kept. So this is all things you have to have the time to do. You have to be able to do it. You have to have the descriptions, documentations, any history known on the animal, and you have to maintain those records regardless. And once the animal is adopted, that should be forwarded to the adopter, but you still maintain those records. Right? If you don't want to go all in, there's ways that you can make a difference. You can volunteer, local shelters, local rescues at the SPCA. You can donate money, time, food, materials such as blankets, towels, newspapers, litter for the cats if it's a cat rescue, carriers and cages. Homeless rescues and shelter pets are truly grateful when they are helped for almost anything that is done for them. They are truly, truly grateful. They make some of the best pets. They love unconditionally, but they love their caregivers. The thing is, they learn to trust humans again, or they learn to trust humans for the first time. And to see an animal turn around like that is something that you feel in your heart forever. So I'm going to ask you, Bruce, you saw earlier, he's been raised around my dogs, and so he actually thinks he's a dog. He comes and jumps on your chest and gives you kisses when you come home. So what I would like to do is I would like to challenge you. All right? He wants to be loved, but I would like to challenge you to take action. Do something. Even if it's something small $5 or $10 donation. You can walk dogs. You can do whatever you need to do to make a difference. All right? So what I'd like you to do is think about it. You can make a difference in this world, in your city, in your county, and especially in the lives of these fantastic animals, as well as the lives of the families who come to adopt them. You've given them a piece of your heart. They, in turn, get a forever loving companion. Please, please, please take action. Thank you, and good night.